Hi, Melanie McCool here to share with you how you can transmute the biochemistry of stress into that of creation. Now, to start, we've got to come to an agreement, and that is that we do have the ability to direct our own thoughts, right? And it is what we think that will create the emotion in our body, what we feel. And what we feel is essentially what makes up the biochemistry that then runs through the body. So in other words, what you think, your mind uses what you think to decide how you feel, and then it creates this biochemistry within you. And so if you can direct your thoughts, if you can choose to respond to life stress differently, then you are essentially keeping your own biochemistry in a state that is of wellness, of the state of creativity. Okay, so when you are overly stressed, your mind, all of its energy goes towards the fight or flight response, that fear, anxiety, worry. It only has so much energy, so it spends its time looping around in this awful space that essentially creates so much biochemical sludge in you. They've actually say that the biochemistry of stress is more damaging to the human body than smoking is. Okay, so that'll give you an idea of how unhealthy it is to be under constant stress, right? So if you're finding yourself in that space, then it is of utmost importance that you do something to change it, and change it now. And how do you do that? Well, you change your thoughts. You have the ability to change your thoughts. In fact, hypnosis is one of the most powerful and easy ways for you to direct your own thoughts in a healthy way so that you can actually bring your life around to the way that you want it to be. And so, as we begin with this premise that you're going to direct your thoughts, then you should have a little bit of an understanding of what hypnosis is. And hypnosis essentially is like meditation with a goal. And if you're familiar with meditation, then you're probably aware that meditation has wonderful benefits for our minds, our bodies, our health, and our overall, quality of life can be improved with a regular meditation practice. And meditation actually, people think they have a hard time meditating, right? It says their minds go here, there, and everywhere. But the first, part of meditation is actually to know thyself, to see those thoughts that are going here, there, and everywhere, because that's the mental program, the subconscious mind that essentially is running your life. It is running the show. So it's of extreme importance that you actually have this state of metacognition, that is seeing your own thoughts, right? So it's only when you can see those ones that might be, causing you additional stress that you can choose to turn them around. And hypnosis, the goal is to turn them around. The goal in hypnosis is mental alchemy, to change those thoughts that are causing you stress into those that lead you into a hopeful, optimistic, enthusiastic state, to bring that stress level so far down that your beautiful creative mind comes back on board, and you can choose to respond to the entire crazy chaos that's going on around you in a completely different way. In effect, your own biochemistry staying in a state of restore, renew, rest, and digest. Your immune system going way, way up. Your anti-aging biochemistry absolutely playing into your life. Now, wouldn't that be something? What if you had those superpowers? What if you do? You just weren't told yet. So if you've been overwhelmed, completely like stressed out to the max, if you find that you are suffering, if you're an entrepreneur and you've got your foot on the brake in your business, you have been procrastinating, self-sabotaging, you find yourself in the same place over and over again, now you're riddled with guilt and shame, I'll help you to bring your biochemistry back into a place of restore, renew, so that your creative mind can come back on board, so that you can absolutely see that which you desire in your life, so that you can do the work with ease and flow and all of that, so that you can transmute the biochemistry of stress into that of creation.